So I adopted a pregnant dog about 3 months ago, a little over 3 months ago now, and named her Daisy May. And she had four puppies, and on May 2nd, and they are just about 3 months old. So it was, like I said, just a little over. She had them 10 days after I adopted her. And the reason I'm sharing this is I've learned so much about my own state, my own behavior issues from revisiting dog training. And I grew up in the country. I've helped train a horse and some goats and lots of dogs, lots of cats. Probably try to train some ducks and chickens, pigeons, mostly not with much success. But dog training is not new to me, is the point. But it has been a while, been a minute since I did any. So my son is 30 this year, and I was thinking back, it's probably, he was a boy, like probably 5 or 6 last time I had puppies in the house. So that's been 25 years. It's been a long minute. And not only have I changed, and my understanding of behavior, my own behaviors, my own understanding of training and education and dogs has all changed in that 25 years. And also the type of dog I adopted. She is an Amstaff Bull Terrier, who I love dearly, Daisy May. But that's the first time I've had this kind of dog, this breed of dog. I've been around them a little bit, Bull Terriers of various sorts. So anyway, it's been quite a learning experience, and I'm not done yet. In fact, I'm starting another YouTube channel because I have a lot of video of them in particular, these dogs, and in that, taking that video, reflecting and just interacting with them, and in the way that I do, because my brain is spider webby, or webby. Maybe it's not spidery. Maybe it is. Anyway, I've been thinking a lot about how it's so obvious when you're training dogs that you need to pay attention to their breed, to their nature, to their natural disposition, get to know them, build trust, and then you need to give them enough play, enough exercise. That's really the key to good dog training. There's lots of other little things. The right leash, probably the right tools is an important aspect. But those basics, having them have enough sleep, eating well, feeling well, and having enough play so that they sleep well, that's like 80 or 90% of it. And I think we forget that with ourselves, with our children, with ourselves, with myself. I know it. I've learned it over and over again. When I say learned, I should, I guess, put it in air quotes, because apparently I really learned it because I keep having to relearn it. And I mean, it's not shocking, so it's not like I have forgotten that I learned it, but it's kind of shocking that I let it go. So I will, get up in my head basically and be focused on making money, focused on training the dogs, which thankfully is a way that keeps me more physical, because part of training dogs and playing with dogs is like getting up and getting outside and, taking them outside. So, yeah, I think we underappreciate how much fresh air, sunshine, good food and water, and play, and feeling loved, feeling part of the pack, and knowing your place in the pack. Those dynamics are so important. And when there's uncertainty, when the leader is not doing well, which is the case for so many of us, I think, or at least it has been the case in my life a lot, and dogs, other animals too, but and humans too. But humans seem to play this facade of a game, I guess, or maybe it's just that maybe it's my neurodivergent, neurospicy brain that is just more oblivious to it with humans in a weird way. I feel like humans are dishonest in a way that dogs aren't about how we're doing, you know, and we will not just lie to each other, but lie to ourselves about how we're doing. And I certainly do this myself, where I will go on, I will be okay for some of it, you know, at first. And then I will push past that point where I'm really okay and like fool myself into thinking that it's okay to push myself past that point for a while. And indeed, it's tricky because, you know, if you don't push yourself past your point of comfort, you don't know what you can do. So I'm not trying to say you should never push yourself past your point of comfort. I guess I'm just marveling at how it's a dynamic dance. And yeah, ultimately getting more exercise and more play is the answer to a lot of our problems. That's what I'm trying to say. It's the answer to a lot of problems when we're training dogs, and it's the answer to a lot of our problems when we're looking at why are we having mental health problems or physical health problems or health, you know, problems in our education system, problems in our healthcare system. We could fix it all with more play. That's what I'm trying to say. I've been trying to say it for a while. I'm saying it again. and yeah, as I mentioned, it's not new, but it is another iteration for me dealing with these dogs and being reminded of how important those basics are and how basic they are and how easy they are to take care of, and then everything else gets easier. So I hope you will join me. I'm back on my 100 any reps a day, which is a minimum, a low bar that I set for myself. And my requirement is if I count them, they count. They can be anything. I can do them one at a time. I can do them 10 sets of 10. I can whip out the whole 100 at once. 2 sets of 50, you know, 2 25s and a 50. Again, it doesn't matter. The point is to try to do 100 days in a row without missing, of at least 100 reps a day. I usually find it easy to extend it from there. But I find holding myself publicly accountable to that it's not the first time I've set myself on this challenge. And, you know, for a while I was doing it so back to back that it kind of, maybe it lost its pizzazz because I hadn't not done it in so long. And then suddenly I realized, it's been like, it might be a whole year since I've done it for a whole 100 days. So, it's the beginning of August, and I'm going to start doing my 100-day any rep challenge for 100 days. Again, you can find me on Facebook if you're interested in joining me there. I try to do public accountability posts. That's usually where I do it. Maybe something will change. Who knows? Right now I'm doing it right here, but it's probably not going to get posted for a while. Actually, I'm not too far behind, so this will get posted close to when I am starting my 100-day challenge. In any case, you can find me here anytime doing quick little resets, quick little stretches, quick 100 any rep sessions, trying to encourage you and me to do that. So thanks for being you. Thanks for letting me be me. Thanks if you like and subscribe. I do appreciate it, and I'll be seeing you soon. Ciao for now.